20-plus stars who've been married many times. Did you know some stars tie the knot so many times it sounds like a plot twist in their own Hollywood movie? We're talking 20-plus A-listers who've walked down the aisle again, and again, and again. But why? Are they chasing love, fame, or something else entirely? From legends like Jane Fonda to modern icons you'd never expect, their stories are wilder than any script. Think Marriage is Forever. These celebs might make you think twice, ready to uncover the drama, heartbreak, and surprising second chances. Let's dive in. David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff, famous for his standout performances in Knight Rider and Baywatch, has walked down the aisle 3 times. His first wife was actress Catherine Hickland, whom he married in 1984. Their marriage lasted 5 years before ending in divorce in 1989. Soon after, he tied the knot with actress Pamela Bach in 1989. Together, they welcomed 2 daughters, Hailey and Taylor, and appeared to share a close-knit family life. However, as time passed, their relationship grew strained, leading to a widely publicized divorce in 2006 after 16 years of marriage, followed by an extended legal dispute. Several years later, in 2018, Hasselhoff wed Welsh model Hayley Roberts after 7 years of dating. Their love story began when they crossed paths during Hasselhoff's time on Britain's Got Talent, and despite a significant 27-year age gap, their bond flourished. Hasselhoff popped the question during a scenic Malibu picnic, and the couple exchanged vows in a stunning Italian ceremony. Since then, he has shared that their marriage has brought him both contentment and stability. And throughout his personal life, Hasselhoff has managed to juggle his thriving career with the complexities of multiple marriages. Recognized for his resilience both in Hollywood and in his private affairs, he continues to engage with audiences, maintaining his legacy through his work and life experiences. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie, an acclaimed actress and humanitarian, has entered into marriage 3 times. She first wed British actor Johnny Lee Miller in 1996 after the two connected while filming Hackers. Their wedding was unconventional, with Jolie notably donning a shirt that had Miller's name inscribed in her blood. Despite this unique bond, their marriage ended amicably, culminating in a divorce in 1999. Her second marriage was to actor Billy Bob Thornton in 2000, a relationship that attracted widespread media attention due to the couple's unusual displays of affection, such as wearing vials containing each other's blood. Although their connection was intense, their marriage was brief, ending in divorce in 2003. In 2014, after nearly 10 years together, Jolie married Brad Pitt. The pair originally met in 2004 while working on Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and their romance, popularly known as Brangelina, became one of Hollywood's most talked about relationships. The couple shares 6 children, 3 of whom were adopted. However, their marriage dissolved in 2016, sparking a highly publicized and ongoing custody dispute. Despite her personal life frequently being in the spotlight, Jolie remains committed to humanitarian efforts and continues to thrive in her acting career. Though she has faced difficulties in her romantic life, she has openly emphasized prioritizing her children and her professional work, showcasing both independence and resilience. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen, a widely recognized actor known for his performances in 2.5 Men and Platoon, has been married 3 times, with his private life frequently attracting as much attention as his work. His first marriage took place in 1995 when he wed model Donna Peel, but their relationship swiftly deteriorated, ending in divorce just a year later. Their brief union was highly scrutinized, as Sheen was entangled in a widely reported scandal at the time, adding strain to their marriage. In 2002, Sheen tied the knot with actress Denise Richards, a relationship that garnered significant media interest due to their celebrity status and the birth of their 2 daughters, Sam and Lola. However, their marriage was rocky, and in 2005, Richards filed for divorce, citing concerns regarding Sheen's behavior and lifestyle. Their split became a major media story, leading to ongoing legal disputes, particularly over custody arrangements. Although they have attempted to co-parent at times, conflicts persisted throughout the years. Sheen entered his 3rd marriage in 2008 with actress Brooke Muller, and they later had twin sons, Bob and Max. However, their relationship soon became tumultuous, plagued by legal troubles and personal struggles. The marriage ended in divorce in 2011 amid accusations of domestic violence and substance abuse, further complicating their family situation. Across his marriages and personal controversies, Sheen's life has been marked by extreme highs and lows. While his acting career has brought him considerable success, especially in television, His relationships have often been unstable, with many of his struggles unfolding publicly. Despite his challenges, Sheen continues to pursue work in entertainment and remains a polarizing yet lasting presence in Hollywood. Sean Penn. Sean Penn, a renowned actor and director, has been married 3 times, with each union attracting widespread media coverage due to his celebrity status and the prominence of his partners. His first marriage was to pop superstar Madonna in 1985, a relationship that captivated the public's attention. Frequently dubbed the power couple of the 1980s, their marriage was fiery yet unstable, facing relentless media scrutiny and allegations of domestic conflicts. Ultimately, irreconcilable differences led to their divorce in 1989 after 4 turbulent years. In 1996, Penn wed actress Robin Wright following a relationship marked by periods of separation and reconciliation. The couple welcomed 2 children, daughter Dylan and son Hopper, and despite their fame, they maintained a relatively private family life. Their marriage endured for over a decade, though it was punctuated by multiple separations and reunions. After 14 years together, they officially divorced in 2010. Despite their breakup, both later expressed appreciation for their time as a couple and remained dedicated to co-parenting their children. Penn's third marriage took place in 2020 when he quietly wed Australian-American actress Layla George. Having dated for several years, they opted for an intimate wedding during the pandemic. However, their union was short-lived, and by 2022 they had filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The surprises keep coming with each new name. Comment 1 and hang tight until the end to discover the ultimate serial bride or groom. Britney Spears. Britney Spears, the pop icon famous for chart toppers like Baby One More Time and Toxic, has been married 3 times. Her first and briefest marriage took place in 2004 when she impulsively wed her childhood friend Jason Allen Alexander during a trip to Las Vegas. The union lasted a mere 55 hours before being annulled, drawing global media attention. Spears later described the event as a spontaneous decision made in the heat of the moment. Later that same year, she married dancer Kevin Federline, a romance that quickly became a media sensation, partly due to Federline's previous involvement with actress Shah Jackson. The couple had 2 sons, Sean Preston and Jaden James, but their relationship deteriorated, leading Spears to file for divorce in 2006. Their breakup was widely covered in the press, especially as it coincided with Spears' highly publicized mental health struggles and an intense custody battle, which initially resulted in Federline gaining primary custody. Spears' third marriage was to personal trainer Sam Asghari in 2022, following a relationship that had begun in 2016. The couple exchanged vows in an intimate ceremony attended by close friends and family. This milestone came at a transformative moment for Spears, as she had just won a legal fight to end her conservatorship, reclaiming control over her personal and financial affairs. Asghari played a supportive role during this transition, but their marriage ultimately ended in divorce in 2023. Gary Busey, the unconventional actor recognized for his performances in the Buddy Holly Story and Point Break, has been married 3 times. His first marriage was to Judy Helberg in 1968, and together they had a son, Jake Busey, who later pursued a career in acting like his father. Their marriage endured for over 20 years before ending in divorce in 1990. Busey's second marriage was to actress Tracy Hutchinson. Unlike his first highly publicized union, this relationship remained relatively low profile. The couple was briefly married in the 1990s before going their separate ways. Afterward, Busey engaged in several notable relationships but refrained from remarrying for an extended period. Later in life, Busey entered a third marriage, though little information about this relationship has been publicly disclosed. Throughout his turbulent personal journey, including a life-threatening motorcycle accident in 1988 and struggles with substance abuse, he has continued to have a presence in Hollywood. Known for his eccentric personality and unpredictable performances, Busey remains a distinctive figure in the entertainment industry. Barbara Walters, a trailblazer in American television journalism, was married 3 times, including twice to the same man. Her first marriage occurred in 1955 when she wed businessman Robert Henry Katz, but the relationship was brief and ended in annulment by 1957. In 1963, Walters married theatrical producer Lee Goober, with whom she adopted a daughter, Jacqueline. However, their marriage ultimately ended in divorce in 1976. During this period, Walters' career flourished, as she became one of the first female anchors on national news, juggling the demands of motherhood alongside her professional rise. Her third and final marriage was to businessman Merv Adelson, whom she married in 1981, divorced, and then remarried in 1986. Despite rekindling their relationship, they parted ways permanently in 1992. Although her personal life had its challenges, Walters built an extraordinary career, earning acclaim for her exclusive interviews with celebrities and world leaders, and for co-founding and co-hosting The View. She often reflected openly on her marriages, admitting that her career-driven nature sometimes impacted her relationships. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, a reality television icon and business mogul, has been married 3 times, with each union drawing widespread media coverage. Her first marriage occurred in 2000 at the age of 19 when she wed music producer Damon Thomas. Their relationship was reportedly troubled, and Kardashian later characterized it as emotionally abusive. The marriage ended in divorce in 2004. Her second marriage was to NBA player Kris Humphries in 2011. Their extravagant wedding, featured on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, captivated audiences, but the marriage infamously lasted just 72 days. The swift collapse became a pop culture phenomenon, and their divorce proceedings dragged on far longer than their brief time as husband and wife. In 2014, Kardashian entered her most notable marriage, tying the knot with rapper Kanye West. Dubbed Kimye by fans, the couple had 4 children together: North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. Their relationship was a blend of creative collaboration and intense public scrutiny. However, in 2021, Kardashian filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The split generated massive attention, particularly as West's mental health and public actions became major talking points. Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet, a celebrated actress recognized for her performances in Titanic and The Reader, has been married 3 times. Her first marriage was to director Jim Threepleton in 1998, after they met on the set of Hideous Kinky. The couple welcomed a daughter, Mia, but their relationship encountered challenges, leading to a divorce in 2001. Winslet later expressed that they were moving in different directions and the separation was amicable. Her second marriage to director Sam Mendes in 2003 attracted significant media attention. The two collaborated on Revolutionary Road, a film examining the intricacies of marriage, with Mendes directing Winslet. They had a son, Joe, and while their relationship appeared stable for years, they announced their separation in 2010, surprising many who viewed them as a strong couple. Winslet remained dedicated to both her career and maintaining a private family life. In 2012, she wed businessman Ned Rock'n'Roll, nephew of billionaire Richard Branson, after meeting him during a vacation on Branson's private island. The couple shares a son, Bear, and Winslet has spoken warmly about their marriage, describing it as supportive and grounded. She continues to juggle her thriving career with family life, maintaining her status as one of Hollywood's most esteemed actresses. Do you think Kate Winslet's demanding acting career played a role in her multiple marriages? Comment yes or no and share your thoughts. Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner, the powerhouse behind the Kardashian-Jenner empire and a shrewd entrepreneur, has been married twice and is currently in a long-term relationship. Her first marriage was to attorney Robert Kardashian in 1978, resulting in 4 children: Kourtney, Kim, Khloe, and Rob. Best known for his role on O.J. Simpson's defense team, Kardashian remained on good terms with Jenner even after their divorce in 1991. Though their split was amicable, Jenner later acknowledged having been unfaithful during their marriage. Despite their separation, they continued to co-parent and support each other. Her second marriage was to former Olympic athlete Caitlyn Jenner, then Bruce Jenner, in 1991, marking a transformative period for the Kardashian-Jenner dynasty. The couple had 2 daughters, Kendall and Kylie, and during their marriage, Kris took on the role of managing her children's careers. This led to the creation of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which skyrocketed the family to worldwide fame. After more than 2 decades together, they separated in 2013, and Caitlyn publicly came out as transgender in 2015. Jenner has openly discussed the challenges that came with this transition and their evolving dynamic. In recent years, she has been in a committed relationship with Corey Gamble, though they have not wed. As a key figure in her family's ever-expanding brand, Jenner remains deeply involved in both their business ventures and pop culture, demonstrating her keen sense for opportunity while overseeing their influential empire. Renee Zellweger. Renee Zellweger, renowned for her dynamic acting career, including iconic performances in Bridget Jones's Diary and Judy, has been married once, but has also been linked to several high-profile relationships. Her only marriage was to country singer Chesney in 2005, a union that drew media attention due to its rapid pace. The couple wed just 4 months after meeting. However, the marriage was brief, ending in an annulment after another 4 months. Zellweger cited fraud as the legal basis, sparking speculation, though she later clarified that the term was simply a legal formality and did not imply any misconduct by Chesney. After this short-lived marriage, she kept much of her personal life out of the spotlight, but was romantically connected to actors Jim Carrey and Bradley Cooper. While her love life has often intrigued the public, Zellweger has remained dedicated to her craft, earning widespread acclaim and an Academy Award for her portrayal of Judy Garland in Judy. She has successfully balanced the pressures of Hollywood with a relatively private lifestyle, reinforcing her status as one of the industry's most respected actresses. Zellweger continues to achieve professional milestones while prioritizing personal fulfillment, choosing to maintain a life away from constant public scrutiny. Demi Moore. Demi Moore, a widely recognized Hollywood actress, has been married 3 times. Her first marriage was to musician Freddie Moore in 1980, when she was just 18 years old. Although their relationship ended in divorce in 1985, she chose to keep his last name professionally. Soon after, her acting career gained momentum. Moore's second and most high-profile marriage was to actor Bruce Willis in 1987. The two quickly became one of Hollywood's most celebrated couples, welcoming 3 daughters, Rumor, Scout and Tallulah, during their 13-year union. Despite divorcing in 2000, they remained on friendly terms, successfully co-parenting and even celebrating holidays together, offering a rare example of an amicable Hollywood split. In 2005, Moore wed actor Ashton Kutcher, a relationship that drew major media attention due to their 15-year age difference. Their marriage lasted until 2013, with their separation surrounded by speculation of infidelity. After the divorce, Moore opened up about her struggles and personal hardships in her best-selling memoir, Inside Out. Halle Berry. Halle Berry, an Academy Award-winning actress celebrated for her performances in Monsters Ball and X-Men, has been married 3 times. Her first marriage was to baseball player David Justice in 1993, a relationship that attracted significant media attention. However, after 4 years together, they divorced in 1997. Berry later spoke about the emotional impact of the breakup, describing it as a time of deep personal reflection and growth. In 2001, she wed musician Eric Bennett, but their marriage was troubled by Bennett's infidelity. Determined to salvage the relationship, Berry pursued therapy and made efforts to reconcile, but the marriage ultimately ended in divorce in 2005. This period was particularly difficult for her, as she had been open about her desire for a lasting partnership and family life. In 2013, Berry married French actor Olivier Martinez, whom she met on the set of Dark Tide. The couple had a son, Maceo, and for a while their marriage appeared stable. However, they announced their separation in 2015, citing irreconcilable differences. Despite these challenges, Berry has remained a strong advocate for privacy, prioritizing her role as a mother while continuing to thrive in her acting career. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, a global film star renowned for his performances in Top Gun and the Mission Impossible franchise, has been married 3 times. His first marriage was to actress Mimi Rogers in 1987. Rogers, who introduced Cruise to Scientology, had a significant influence on both his personal beliefs and early career. However, their marriage lasted only 3 years, ending in divorce in 1990. The same year, Cruise's stardom soared with films like Days of Thunder. His second and most high-profile marriage was to actress Nicole Kidman. The two met while filming Days of Thunder and married that same year, quickly becoming one of Hollywood's most celebrated couples. Over their 11-year marriage, they adopted 2 children, Isabella and Connor, but their unexpected divorce in 2001 shocked both fans and the media. While neither has publicly disclosed the exact reasons for their split, speculation has long pointed to Cruise's deep commitment to Scientology as a contributing factor. In 2006, Cruise wed actress Katie Holmes after a highly publicized courtship, which included his now famous couch-jumping moment on The Oprah Winfrey Show. The couple welcomed a daughter, Suri, but their marriage ended in 2012 when Holmes filed for divorce. Reports suggested she sought greater independence and control over Suri's upbringing, particularly away from Cruise's Scientology influence. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman were once Hollywood's golden couple. Do you think they'll ever get back together? Comment yes or no. Chesney. Kenny Chesney, a highly successful country music artist, has been married once, though his personal life has frequently drawn public interest. His only marriage was to actress Renee Zellweger in 2005. The two met earlier that year at a tsunami relief event and quickly developed a whirlwind romance. Their picturesque beach wedding in the Virgin Islands appeared storybook perfect, but the marriage ended in an annulment after just 4 months. The legal filing cited fraud as the reason, fueling media speculation, though both later explained that the term was merely a legal technicality rather than an accusation of deception. Chesney later admitted he had not been ready for the depth of commitment that marriage required. Since then, he's remained private about his relationships, choosing instead to concentrate on his career. With numerous chart-topping hits, Chesney continues to be a dominant figure in country music, widely recognized for his energetic performances and laid-back, beach-inspired songs. While his short-lived marriage to Zellweger remains a notable moment in his life, Chesney has emphasized that his greatest priority remains his music and his connection with fans. Drew Barrymore. The actress and producer Drew Barrymore, celebrated for her performances in films like E.T., Never Been Kissed, and The Wedding Singer, has experienced 3 marriages throughout her life. Her initial marriage occurred at the age of 19 when she wed Welsh bar owner Jeremy Thomas in 1994. Lasting merely a few months, this union ended quickly after Barrymore initiated divorce proceedings soon following their ceremony. This fleeting relationship mirrored the chaotic nature of Barrymore's early days in Hollywood, where she encountered both career triumphs and personal challenges. In 2001, she tied the knot with comedian Tom Green, her co-star in Charlie's Angels. Their unconventional romance garnered significant media attention, yet they parted ways within a year, officially dissolving their marriage in 2002. Despite the split, both have expressed warm memories of their time together, recognizing that their paths diverged naturally. Barrymore's third marriage, to art consultant Will Koppelman in 2012, appeared to offer stability. Together they welcomed 2 daughters, Olive and Frankie, and for years Barrymore balanced motherhood with her acting endeavors. Nonetheless, the couple divorced in 2016, emphasizing their commitment to fostering a respectful co-parenting dynamic. Since then, Barrymore has prioritized raising her children while advancing her thriving lifestyle brand and maintaining her status as a prominent figure in the entertainment industry. Jane Fonda. The legendary actress, activist, and fitness icon Jane Fonda has navigated 3 marriages, each shaping distinct phases of her life. Her first union was with French filmmaker Roger Vadim in 1965, during which they welcomed a daughter, Vanessa. Reflecting on this period, Fonda revealed that Vadim's conventional beliefs about gender dynamics heavily influenced their relationship. The couple parted ways in 1973, signaling a pivotal moment as Fonda pursued greater autonomy and purpose. Following her initial divorce, she married activist and politician Tom Hayden in the same year. Their bond was deeply tied to shared commitments to social justice and activism, particularly during the Vietnam War era. Together, they had a son named Troy and adopted a daughter, Mary. Though their marriage spanned 17 years and was built on mutual ideals, they eventually drifted apart, leading to their split in 1990. Fonda's third marriage connected her with media titan Ted Turner, the creator of CNN, in 1991. This high-profile partnership brought together 2 influential personalities, but it lasted only a decade before concluding in 2001. Fonda has candidly discussed how differing lifestyles and viewpoints contributed to their separation, yet they maintain respectful relations. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez, an internationally acclaimed star in music, film, and fashion, has been married 4 times, with each marriage unfolding in the public eye. Her first husband was Cuban waiter Ojani Noah, whom she wed in 1997. Their marriage lasted less than a year, but legal disputes, including Noah's attempts to publish a tell-all book, kept them entangled in media controversies for years. In 2001, Lopez married dancer Kris Jenner after meeting him while filming her Love Don't Cost a Thing music video. Although their relationship appeared promising, they divorced in less than 2 years, with their highly publicized split drawing significant media attention. Her third and longest marriage was to singer Mark Anthony in 2004. The couple welcomed twins, Max and Aimee, and their bond extended beyond family as they frequently collaborated on music and film projects. However, after 7 years, they announced their separation in 2011, finalizing their divorce in 2014. Despite parting ways, they remain close friends and committed co-parents. In 2022, Lopez married actor Ben Affleck, reigniting a romance nearly 2 decades after their original engagement in the early 2000s. Their reunion captivated fans, bringing their love story full circle. Melanie Griffith, actress Melanie Griffith, renowned for her roles in Working Girl and Something Wild, has experienced 4 marriages with 3 different men, each reflecting various chapters of her life under the public eye. Her initial marriage occurred in 1976 to actor Don Johnson when she was only 18. Their intense yet brief union ended within 6 months, though their tumultuous on-again, off-again connection remained a significant thread in Griffith's personal narrative. In 1981, she wed actor Stephen Bauer, with whom she welcomed her first son, Alexander Bauer. The couple stayed together for several years before parting ways in 1989. During this period, Griffith's career soared, but she also grappled with personal hurdles, such as addiction, which strained her relationships. Griffith remarried Don Johnson in 1989, more than 10 years after their first marriage. Together they had a daughter, actress Dakota Johnson. However, their renewed relationship proved fleeting, culminating in another divorce in 1996. Reflecting later, Griffith attributed their struggles to her ongoing battle with addiction and the challenges of juggling family and work. In 1996, Griffith tied the knot with Spanish actor Antonio Banderas. Their high-profile relationship seemed solid for nearly 2 decades, and they added a daughter, Stella, to their family. However, they revealed their decision to separate in 2014, officially dissolving their marriage in 2015. Despite the split, Griffith and Banderas maintain amicable relations and collaborate harmoniously in raising their child. Frank Sinatra, the legendary singer and actor, was married 4 times, with each marriage reflecting a different chapter of his illustrious career. His first marriage took place in 1939 when he wed Nancy Barbato before achieving widespread fame. Together they had 3 children, Nancy, Frank Jr., and Tina. Though his soaring career brought financial success, it also placed a strain on their marriage due to his demanding schedule and widely publicized affairs. They divorced in 1951 but remained on good terms, with Sinatra continuing to support his family. Shortly after, he married actress Ava Gardner in 1951, a relationship marked by passion and volatility. Their romance was intense, often fraught with heated arguments, amplified by their strong personalities and demanding Hollywood careers. Despite their deep affection for one another, their on-again, off-again dynamic led to a divorce in 1957 after 6 tumultuous years. In 1966, Sinatra wed actress Mia Farrow, a marriage that gained significant attention due to their 30-year age difference. Farrow was 21, while Sinatra was 50 at the time of their union. Their relationship lasted only 2 years, officially ending in 1968, though they maintained a lifelong friendship. His 4th and final marriage was to Barbara Marx in 1976, a partnership that endured until his passing in 1998. Their relationship was known for its stability, with Barbara providing a grounding presence in Sinatra's later years. Liza Minnelli. The celebrated actress and singer Liza Minnelli has experienced 4 marriages, each contributing to the fascinating complexity of her life. Her first marriage took place in 1967 when she wed entertainer Peter Allen. Lasting 7 years, this relationship was notable for its unique dynamics, as Allen had been a close friend of Minnelli's mother, Judy Garland. Though their union ended in divorce in 1974, Minnelli later expressed that they maintained a deep friendship despite the difficulties they encountered. In 1974, Minnelli married producer and director Jack Haley Jr., whose father played the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, further intertwining Minnelli with her mother's legacy. Despite their glamorous pairing, the demands of their careers and personal differences led to their divorce in 1979. Minnelli's 3rd marriage to sculptor Mark Gero in 1979 became her longest-lasting, enduring for 13 years until their split in 1992. During this period, Minnelli's professional success flourished, though she also confronted personal challenges, including struggles with addiction. Even after their divorce, Giro continued to play an important role in Minnelli's life. Her fourth marriage to concert promoter David Guest in 2002 began with a lavish ceremony attended by numerous celebrities. However, the relationship soon became fraught with tension, and the couple separated after only a year. Their divorce in 2007 was widely publicized, marked by contentious legal disputes and mutual accusations. Geena Davis, the Oscar-winning actress famous for her performances in Thelma and Louise and A League of Their Own, has navigated 4 marriages throughout her life. Her first union was with restaurateur Richard Amolo in 1982, though it lasted only until 1983. At this stage, Davis was just beginning to establish herself as an actress, and the strain of her growing fame may have played a role in their separation. Her second marriage came in 1985 when she wed actor Jeff Goldblum, meeting him during the filming of Transylvania 6: 5000. The couple became a beloved Hollywood duo, starring together in films like The Fly. Despite their on-screen chemistry, they parted ways in 1990 after 5 years of marriage. Davis has since spoken warmly of Goldblum, and the two have remained friendly. In 1993, Davis married Finnish filmmaker Renee Harlin, who directed her in Cutthroat Island and The Long Kiss Goodnight. Although these films didn't achieve box office success, their professional collaboration added tension to their personal relationship, leading to their divorce in 1998. Davis's fourth marriage was to surgeon Reza Jarrahi in 2001, and together they welcomed 3 children. During this time, Davis stepped away from acting to focus on raising her family. However, after 17 years, the couple separated in 2018, with their divorce turning into a legal dispute over the validity of their marriage, as Davis claimed they had never been officially wed. And so there you have it, the wild whirlwind journeys of 20-plus stars who've said "I do" more times than most of us can count. Their stories show us that even the biggest icons face love's ups and downs. Some found happiness, others learned from mistakes, and a few are still searching. But one thing's clear: life isn't about 40-plus actors behind scary movie characters you don't know. What if the most terrifying characters in horror weren't just monsters, but the actors behind the mask? You've seen the blood, the screams, and the nightmares, but do you know who brought those horrifying creatures to life? From iconic slashers to creepy supernatural beings, these actors didn't just act. They transformed. Ever wondered who was behind the face of Freddy Krueger, or who turned into the shape-shifting clown you can't forget? Get ready to dive into the dark world of horror legends and discover the real faces behind the scares. Prepare to be shocked, because the actors behind these characters are not who you'd expect. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal 40-plus actors you didn't know were behind the scariest movie characters of all time. Gary Oldman as Dracula. Gary Oldman's portrayal of Dracula in Bram Stoker's Dracula 1992 remains one of the most chilling depictions of the vampire lord. His Dracula is both seductive and terrifying, embodying the timeless allure and horror of the character. Oldman underwent a dramatic transformation, donning elaborate costumes and enduring hours in the makeup chair to perfect the Count's iconic look. To prepare, he studied Dracula's literary origins and collaborated with director Francis Ford Coppola to bring emotional depth to the role. Reflecting on the experience, Oldman said, "I wanted to show Dracula's humanity and pain. He's a monster, but he's also a man who loved deeply." His nuanced performance elevated Dracula to an iconic status, cementing Oldman's legacy in horror cinema. Ralph Fiennes as Lord Voldemort. Ralph Fiennes brought Lord Voldemort, the menacing antagonist of the Harry Potter series, to life with bone-chilling intensity. His transformation included a snake-like appearance, achieved through prosthetics and CGI-enhanced features. Fiennes studied the character's psychological complexities, portraying him as both terrifyingly evil and coldly calculating. The actor described wearing the makeup and prosthetics as claustrophobic, but he used the discomfort to channel Voldemort's inhumanity. Speaking about the role, Fiennes remarked, "Voldemort is a creation of his fears and insecurities. He's terrifying because he's a reflection of the worst parts of humanity." His magnetic performance became a defining element of the series, leaving an indelible mark on the franchise and elevating Voldemort as one of cinema's most unforgettable villains. Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton's turn as Beetlejuice in Beetlejuice 1988 is a masterclass in chaotic brilliance. Beetlejuice is a mischievous, grotesque poltergeist, and Keaton's eccentric performance brought him to life in unforgettable fashion. The actor embraced wild costumes, exaggerated makeup, and Tim Burton's macabre vision to create a character both repulsive and oddly endearing. Keaton improvised much of Beetlejuice's dialogue, adding a manic energy to the role. "I didn't think about rules, I just went all in and had fun," Keaton said in an interview. The result was a uniquely quirky and unpredictable performance. Beetlejuice's popularity catapulted Keaton into stardom, and the character remains a beloved cultural icon, epitomizing the perfect blend of comedy and horror. Christopher Walken as Hessian Horseman. Christopher Walken portrayed the terrifying Hessian Horseman in Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow, 1999. As the decapitated spectre haunting the village, Walken's portrayal combined ferocity and eerie mystique. His appearance, sharp teeth, pale skin, and glowing eyes, was achieved through intricate makeup and costuming that made him truly unsettling. Despite limited dialogue, Walken's physicality and intense expressions conveyed the horseman's rage and malevolence. The actor recalled the challenge of filming action scenes, saying, "The costume was heavy and the movements were demanding, but it added to the character's otherworldly presence." Walken's performance brought the Hessian Horseman to life as a chilling villain, cementing the character's legacy in the pantheon of cinematic horror. Danny DeVito as Penguin. Danny DeVito's portrayal of the Penguin in Batman Returns, 1992, transformed the comic book character into a grotesque and tragic figure. DeVito's Penguin was a sinister outcast with a deformed appearance brought to life through extensive prosthetics, makeup, and a custom-designed costume. DeVito fully embraced the role's dark humor and pathos, crafting a layered villain who was as pitiable as he was menacing. Tim Burton praised DeVito's dedication, noting that he stayed in character between takes. Reflecting on the role, DeVito said, "The Penguin is misunderstood, but he's also ruthless. That balance made him fascinating to play. His unforgettable performance added depth and complexity to the character, making the Penguin one of the most memorable villains in superhero cinema." Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. Robert Englund became a horror icon as Freddy Krueger in A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984, and its sequels. Freddy, a vengeful spirit haunting dreams, is known for his scarred face, razor glove, and dark humor. Englund's transformation involved hours of intricate prosthetic makeup to achieve Freddy's nightmarish appearance. The actor infused the character with a chilling charisma, delivering a mix of terror and sardonic wit. Englund explained, "Freddy is every nightmare rolled into one. He's terrifying because he's unstoppable." Despite the grueling makeup process, Englund relished the role, bringing a sinister charm to the villain. His portrayal redefined horror villains and left an indelible mark on the genre, making Freddy Krueger a pop culture phenomenon. Nick Castle as Michael Myers. Nick Castle portrayed the iconic Michael Myers in John Carpenter's Halloween, 1978, establishing the blueprint for one of horror's most enduring villains. Myers, known as the Shape, is a silent, emotionless killer whose faceless mask and unsettling movements strike fear into audiences. Castle's minimalist yet deliberate performance, including his eerily calm gait, was key to the character's chilling presence. The actor admitted, "I was told to just walk and let the mask do the work. It was about being emotionless." Castle's portrayal set the standard for the character in subsequent films, making Michael Myers a quintessential figure in the slasher genre and leaving a haunting legacy that continues to terrify viewers decades later. Gunnar Hansen as Leatherface. Gunnar Hansen brought raw terror to the screen as Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. Leatherface, a hulking, chainsaw-wielding killer, is a horrifying blend of brutality and vulnerability. Hansen prepared for the role by studying the mannerisms of individuals with cognitive impairments, adding depth to the character's disturbed psyche. The costume, including the grotesque stitch-skin mask, and Hansen's physically imposing performance made Leatherface unforgettable. Recalling the grueling shoot, Hansen said, "It was unbearably hot, and I was in costume for hours. It added to the madness of the role." His chilling portrayal of Leatherface not only terrified audiences but also set a new benchmark for horror villains, cementing the character's place in cinematic history. Tim Curry as Pennywise. Tim Curry's portrayal of Pennywise the dancing clown in the miniseries It, 1990, turned a childhood fear into a universal nightmare. Pennywise, a supernatural entity preying on children's fears, was brought to life through Curry's unsettling mix of charm and menace. His chilling performance, enhanced by eerie makeup and the grotesque clown design, made the character both magnetic and horrifying. Curry improvised some of Pennywise's creepy mannerisms, saying, "The scariest thing about clowns is their unpredictability." I leaned into that. His portrayal left a lasting impression, embedding Pennywise in pop culture as one of horror's most terrifying figures. Curry's performance elevated it beyond a simple adaptation, cementing the clown's legacy in the annals of fear-inducing characters. Doug Bradley as Pinhead. Pinhead, the leader of the Cenobites in Hellraiser, is a terrifying figure, embodying pain and pleasure intertwined. Doug Bradley's portrayal of this sadistic yet eloquent character is iconic, thanks to his commanding presence and haunting voice. To transform into Pinhead, Bradley underwent hours of meticulous makeup, with prosthetics and pins creating his unforgettable look. His deep, resonant delivery added gravitas to Pinhead's chilling monologues. Bradley once revealed, "The makeup gave me the character. Looking in the mirror, I saw not myself but Pinhead." His calm, composed demeanor amidst horror amplified the character's sinister aura. Doug Bradley's portrayal of Pinhead became a cornerstone of horror, immortalizing the character as one of cinema's most chilling villains. Heath Ledger as Joker. Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight is a chaotic and menacing force, redefining the iconic villain with his unpredictable and anarchic persona. Ledger's nuanced performance captured the Joker's psychological complexity, making him unforgettable. Ledger immersed himself in the role, isolating for weeks to develop the character's unsettling mannerisms and chilling voice. His smeared clown makeup and Glasgow smile added to the Joker's disconcerting appearance. Reflecting on the role, Ledger said, "I sat around in a hotel room, locked myself away, formed a little diary, and experimented with voices. It was important to find something iconic, yet grounded." Ledger's electrifying performance earned him a posthumous Academy Award, cementing the Joker's legacy as one of cinema's most haunting villains. Leave a number 1 in the comments if you're brave enough to watch until the end and uncover the faces behind 40-plus terrifying movie characters. You might be surprised. Linda Blair as Regan McNeil. Linda Blair's portrayal of Regan McNeil in The Exorcist remains a benchmark of supernatural horror. As the sweet 12-year-old possessed by a malevolent demon, her performance shocked audiences and redefined the genre. Blair's transformation was grueling, involving heavy prosthetics, unsettling voice modulation, and physical stunts that tested her endurance. The role required her to embody innocence and terrifying evil seamlessly. In an interview, Blair shared, "It was exhausting and challenging, but we all knew we were creating something extraordinary." Despite the film's controversies, her performance received widespread acclaim. Linda Blair's chilling turn as Regan solidified The Exorcist as a horror classic and established her as an integral figure in the history of scary movie icons. Kane Hodder as Jason Voorhees. Kane Hodder's portrayal of Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood, 1988, and subsequent films solidified the character's menacing persona. Hodder brought a unique physicality to the role, infusing Jason with deliberate heavy movements that emphasized his unstoppable nature. His transformation into the masked killer involved hours of prosthetics and makeup to achieve Jason's decayed and terrifying look. Hodder's dedication included performing his own stunts, often in grueling conditions. Reflecting on his role, Hodder stated, "Jason isn't just a mindless killer. He has an emotional core, and I wanted to bring that out." His embodiment of Jason became the definitive version, cementing Hodder's legacy as one of horror's most iconic performers. Salma Hayek as Santanico Pandemonium. Salma Hayek mesmerized audiences as Santanico Pandemonium, the sultry vampire queen in From Dusk Till Dawn, 1996. Santanico's entrance, a hypnotic dance with a live snake, became instantly iconic. Hayek faced her fear of snakes to deliver the unforgettable performance, saying, "I had to overcome my phobia because the role demanded it." Her transformation included stunning costumes and makeup that highlighted the character's allure and danger. Hayek's captivating presence elevated the film, making Santanico an unforgettable character in vampire lore. Her performance as the seductive yet deadly queen showcased her versatility as an actress, leaving a lasting impression on fans and firmly establishing her as a memorable figure in horror cinema. Davey Chase as Samara. Davey Chase terrified audiences as Samara in The Ring, 2002, portraying the vengeful spirit at the heart of the cursed videotape. Samara's eerie movements and haunting stare were brought to life by Chase's chilling performance. Enhanced by subtle CGI and clever editing, the young actress studied contortionists to create Samara's unnerving physicality, which made her appearances unforgettable. Chase recalled, "The scariest part was tapping into Samara's anger. Her pain drives her to do horrifying things." Despite her youth, Chase's performance left audiences unsettled, with Samara becoming an enduring symbol of supernatural horror. Her work in The Ring redefined ghostly antagonists, leaving a legacy that continues to influence modern horror storytelling. Takako Fuji as Kayako. Takako Fuji brought spine-chilling terror to life as Kayako in Ju-on, The Grudge. The vengeful spirit, with her contorted movements and eerie croaking voice, became an enduring symbol of Japanese horror. Fuji, a trained dancer, used her physicality to create Kayako's signature jerky movements, enhancing the character's otherworldly presence. Extensive makeup transformed her into the pale, haunting figure that terrorized audiences. Discussing her preparation, Fuji once said, "I focused on making her movements unnatural but still human. It's what makes her scarier." Her ability to convey fear through body language left a lasting impression. Fuji's haunting portrayal of Kayako catapulted the Grudge series into international acclaim, forever solidifying her as a cornerstone of modern horror cinema. Joseph Bishara as Bathsheba. Joseph Bishara's terrifying portrayal of Bathsheba in The Conjuring turned the sinister witch into a memorable horror villain. As the film's malevolent spirit, Bathsheba's gruesome appearance and chilling presence haunted audiences. Bishara, who is also the film's composer, donned layers of grotesque prosthetics and makeup to embody the role. His imposing physicality and eerie movements heightened the terror. Reflecting on the experience, Bishara shared, "I see music and performance as extensions of the same energy. It helped me inhabit Bathsheba fully." His dual contributions to acting and music made the character even more impactful. Bishara's portrayal of Bathsheba elevated The Conjuring into a modern horror classic, blending performance and atmosphere to craft an unforgettable villain. Quinn Lord as Sam. Quinn Lord gave life to Trick-or-Treat's enigmatic and eerie Sam, the pumpkin-headed enforcer of Halloween traditions. Despite Sam's small stature, his menacing demeanor became a standout feature of the anthology film. At just 8 years old, Lord wore a full-body costume complete with a burlap sack mask, making the role physically demanding. His expressive movements brought Sam's sinister innocence to life. Recalling the role, Lord said, "It was so much fun playing Sam. Even though he's creepy, there's something mischievously playful about him." His performance skillfully balanced fear and charm. Quinn Lord's portrayal of Sam solidified the character as a cult horror icon, embodying the spirit and scares of Halloween with chilling effectiveness. Boris Karloff as the monster. Boris Karloff's portrayal of the monster in Frankenstein, 1931, is a cornerstone of classic horror. Karloff transformed Mary Shelley's tragic creation into a misunderstood and haunting figure, blending menace with vulnerability. His appearance, bolts, scars, and a towering presence, was achieved through groundbreaking makeup by Jack Pierce, a grueling process Karloff endured daily. Karloff's performance, marked by expressive gestures and emotional depth, elevated the monster beyond a mere villain. Reflecting on his role, Karloff said, "The monster is tragic, a symbol of man's arrogance and isolation." His portrayal redefined horror cinema, earning the monster its iconic status and securing Karloff's legacy as one of the greatest actors in the genre's history. Bonnie Aarons as Valak. Bonnie Aarons delivered bone-chilling terror as Valak, the demonic nun in The Conjuring 2, 2016, and The Nun, 2018. Valak's haunting visage, with sunken eyes and ghastly features, was brought to life through Aarons' unnerving performance and detailed makeup. Her ability to convey fear with subtle movements and piercing stares made Valak one of modern horror's most terrifying characters. Aarons embraced the eerie role, saying, "Playing Valak is about embodying pure evil. It's a physical and psychological challenge." The character became an instant horror icon, with Aarons' performance leaving audiences haunted long after the credits rolled. Her work elevated Valak into a standout antagonist, solidifying her as a memorable figure in the genre. Doug Jones as Pale Man. Doug Jones mesmerized and horrified audiences as Pale Man in Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth, 2006. The pale man, a grotesque creature with eyes embedded in his palms, symbolizes gluttony and cruelty. Jones brought the character to life through his exceptional physicality, performing under heavy prosthetics and a restrictive suit. The intricate makeup and costume design required hours of preparation, but Jones's precision and grace made the pale man disturbingly lifelike. Guillermo and I worked together to create a creature that was as beautiful as it was terrifying, Jones explained. His haunting portrayal added depth to the film's dark fantasy world, making the pale man an unforgettable figure in both horror and cinematic history. Tom Fitzpatrick as Bride in Black. Tom Fitzpatrick portrayed the chilling Bride in Black in Insidious, Chapter 2, 2013, and Insidious, Chapter 3, 2015, haunting audiences as the terrifying spectre of Parker Crane. The Bride in Black's eerie presence, a malevolent figure in a wedding dress, was brought to life through Fitzpatrick's unnerving physicality and haunting expressions. Fitzpatrick's gaunt appearance, enhanced by detailed makeup and costume design, made the character unforgettable. Speaking about the role, he said, "It was fascinating to tap into something so dark and sinister, yet still human at its core." His portrayal added depth and menace to the Insidious franchise, making the Bride in Black a standout figure in modern horror and cementing Fitzpatrick's contribution to the genre. Arthur Roberts as Radford. Arthur Roberts delivered a sinister performance as Radford, the cursed owner of the titular store in Midnight Movie, 2008. Radford's unsettling demeanor and malevolent presence drive much of the film's tension. Roberts infused the character with an unnerving calmness, making his villainy all the more disturbing. Transforming into Radford required subtle makeup effects and an intense focus on his psychological menace. Reflecting on the role, Roberts said, "Radford is a master manipulator. It was thrilling to explore his twisted psyche. His chilling performance grounded the supernatural elements of the story, leaving a lasting impression on viewers and adding a unique flair to the slasher horror genre." Chris Carnell as the Miner. Chris Carnell portrayed the Miner, the menacing killer in My Bloody Valentine 3D, 2009, creating an iconic modern slasher. The Miner's signature gas mask, pickaxe, and eerie silence turned him into a figure of pure terror. Carnell's physical performance, stalking with precision and delivering brutal attacks, was central to the character's terrifying presence. To prepare, Carnell studied the original My Bloody Valentine, 1981, and focused on embodying the Miner's inhuman relentlessness. Discussing the role, Carnell remarked, "The mask adds mystery and dread. It makes the Miner a force of nature." His portrayal revitalized the character for a new generation, cementing the Miner's place among horror's most memorable mask killers. The Miner's gas mask is truly iconic. Do you think it makes him scarier? Comment yes or no and tell us why. Lon Chaney Jr. as Wolfman. Lon Chaney Jr.'s portrayal of the titular creature in The Wolfman, 1941, remains one of horror cinema's most iconic performances. Larry Talbot's tragic transformation into a cursed werewolf resonated with audiences, blending humanity and horror. Chaney endured hours in the makeup chair where legendary artist Jack Pierce applied intricate prosthetics and yak hair for the Wolfman's terrifying visage. His physical performance, including animalistic movements, gave the creature life. Chaney reflected, "You have to find the humanity beneath the monster. Larry's pain is what makes the Wolfman memorable. His empathetic performance helped define the sympathetic monster trope." Chaney's Wolfman became a cornerstone of Universal's monster legacy, influencing countless werewolf portrayals in cinema. Warwick Davis as Leprechaun. Warwick Davis brought wicked humor and horror to life as the mischievous leprechaun in the Leprechaun series. The gold-obsessed villain mixed charm and terror, making him a unique addition to horror lore. Davis's transformation involved extensive prosthetics and makeup, which he endured for hours to embody the grotesque, green-clad menace. His comedic timing and menacing edge elevated the character. Speaking about the role, Davis said, "Playing Leprechaun was a chance to combine horror and humor. It's rare to do both." His gleefully sinister performance became the series' defining feature. Davis's portrayal of the Leprechaun turned the character into a cult favorite, proving that even horror can have a mischievous and memorable twist. Yuya Ozeki as Toshio. Yuya Ozeki terrified audiences as Toshio, the ghostly child in Ju-on, The Grudge. With his pale skin, wide eyes, and chilling meows, Toshio embodied pure supernatural fear. Ozeki, just a child during filming, delivered an unnervingly stoic performance that captured Toshio's tragic yet terrifying presence. Makeup artists used white body paint and dark accents to achieve his haunting appearance. Director Takashi Shimizu praised Ozeki, saying, "Yuya had an incredible ability to stay calm and deliver exactly what was needed, even in unsettling scenes." His eerie stillness amplified the film's tension. Yuya Ozeki's portrayal of Toshio helped cement Ju-on as a cornerstone of J-horror, leaving an indelible mark on the genre. Jonathan Breck as the Creeper. Jonathan Breck embodied pure dread as the Creeper in Jeepers Creepers. The ancient, flesh-eating entity with a macabre sense of style became a modern horror icon. Breck underwent grueling makeup sessions to transform into the Creeper, donning prosthetics and contact lenses that restricted his vision. His physicality, from his predatory movements to chilling expressions, brought the character to life. Breck recalled, "The makeup was challenging, but it allowed me to become the Creeper. It was like stepping into another skin." His commitment to the role added depth to the creature's sinister aura. Jonathan Breck's chilling performance elevated the Creeper into the pantheon of modern horror villains, terrifying audiences with every on-screen appearance. Sid Haig as Captain Spaulding. Sid Haig's portrayal of Captain Spaulding in House of 1000 Corpses and The Devil's Rejects blended dark humor with raw menace. As the twisted, murderous clown, Haig became the unforgettable face of Rob Zombie's horror universe. Haig's natural charisma and larger-than-life energy made Captain Spaulding both terrifying and oddly likable. Minimal makeup emphasized his chilling grin and exaggerated features. Reflecting on the role, Haig said, "I wanted to make him more than just a monster. Captain Spaulding needed to feel real, no matter how deranged he was." His performance balanced humor with horror, creating a character unlike any other. Sid Haig's unforgettable turn as Captain Spaulding earned him a cult following, cementing his legacy in horror history. Anjelica Huston as Grand High Witch. Anjelica Huston captivated and terrified audiences as the Grand High Witch in The Witches, 1990. The head of a secret coven plotting to eliminate children, Huston's character is a perfect mix of elegance and menace. Her transformation into the monstrous witch required hours of intricate prosthetic work and makeup. Huston embraced the challenge, saying, "I loved playing someone so unapologetically wicked. It was deliciously fun." Her performance, blending regal poise with sinister energy, brought Roald Dahl's villain to life in unforgettable fashion. Huston's portrayal left an indelible mark on the film, elevating the Grand High Witch into one of cinema's most memorable and frightening villains. Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. Bill Skarsgård delivered a haunting performance as Pennywise the Dancing Clown in It, 2017, and It Chapter 2, 2019. Pennywise, a sinister entity preying on children, is both terrifying and mesmerizing. Skarsgård's unnerving physicality, combined with the clown's eerie smile and piercing gaze, made the character unforgettable. To prepare, he studied child psychology and clown's historical roots in fear. Skarsgård reflected Pennywise's chaos incarnate. I wanted to capture his unpredictability and malevolence. His ability to shift from playful to horrifying in an instant captivated audiences and revitalized the character for a new generation. Skarsgård's performance became a cornerstone of the It film's success, cementing Pennywise as a modern horror icon. On a scale of 0 to 5, with 5 being the creepiest, how would you rate his performance? Comment with your rating. Tim Curry as the Lord of Darkness. Tim Curry's portrayal of the Lord of Darkness in Legend, 1985, is a masterclass in villainy. With his towering horns, crimson skin, and commanding presence, Darkness epitomized evil incarnate. Curry's transformation into the character required hours of elaborate makeup and prosthetics by legendary artist Rob Bottin. His booming voice and theatrical delivery brought gravitas to Darkness, making him both terrifying and captivating. Curry shared, "The makeup was challenging, but it helped me sink into the character. It felt like stepping into a living nightmare." His physical and vocal intensity turned the Lord of Darkness into a cinematic icon. Tim Curry's performance remains a highlight of Legend, cementing the character's place in the pantheon of unforgettable movie villains. Peter Mayhew as Chewbacca. Peter Mayhew gave life to Chewbacca, the loyal Wookiee from Star Wars. Though not a traditional scary character, his towering stature and fierce loyalty made him an imposing and beloved figure. Mayhew, standing 7'3", brought Chewbacca's strength and heart to life through expressive body language and gestures. The intricate fur suit he wore required endurance and commitment, particularly in intense filming conditions. Mayhew reflected, "Chewbacca is more than just a costume. He's a friend to everyone, and I wanted to show his warmth despite his intimidating size." His physical performance gave the character soul and personality. Peter Mayhew's portrayal of Chewbacca endeared him to fans worldwide, making the Wookiee an enduring symbol of courage and friendship. Richard Brake as the Night King. Richard Brake's portrayal of the Night King in Game of Thrones brought an icy malevolence to one of television's most feared villains. His silent yet commanding presence left an indelible mark on the series. Brake's transformation involved hours of prosthetic makeup to achieve the Night King's frozen, otherworldly appearance. His piercing stare and deliberate movements heightened the character's ominous aura. Brake once said, "The Night King doesn't need words, his presence speaks volumes. It's all about embodying his power and purpose." His minimalist yet intense performance made the character unforgettable. Richard Brake's portrayal of the Night King cemented him as a key figure in Game of Thrones, embodying the relentless terror of the White Walkers. Joseph Bishara as Lipstick-Faced Demon. Joseph Bishara terrified audiences as the lipstick-faced demon in Insidious, a nightmarish figure lurking in the further. With his demonic red face, clawed hands, and haunting demeanor, he became a symbol of fear. Bishara, better known as a composer, brought his eerie physicality to the role. The demon's terrifying look was achieved with bold red and black makeup and intricate prosthetics. Speaking about the dual role of actor and composer, Bishara said, "Being inside the demon helped me connect with the film's atmosphere. It was all about the energy of fear." His performance added a visceral element to the haunting tale. Joseph Bishara's chilling portrayal of the lipstick-faced demon elevated Insidious, cementing its place in supernatural horror. Juan Fernandez as the Collector. Juan Fernandez's chilling performance as the titular villain in The Collector turned the character into a modern slasher icon. The Collector's calm, methodical approach to terror set him apart from other horror villains. Fernandez brought a quiet menace to the role, relying on his piercing stare and deliberate movements to unsettle audiences. The character's gruesome traps and cold demeanor were central to the film's tension. Fernandez remarked, "The Collector's silence is his power. He's a predator who thrives in the shadows." His portrayal struck a balance between calculated cruelty and unsettling calm. Juan Fernandez's performance in The Collector created a villain whose blend of intelligence and brutality left an unforgettable impression on horror fans. Dane Farwell as Ghostface. Dane Farwell's portrayal of Ghostface in the Scream franchise brought a blend of terror and unpredictability to the iconic masked killer. Known for his physicality, Farwell performed most of Ghostface's action scenes, adding a dynamic edge to the character. Wearing the distinctive white mask and flowing black robe, Farwell made Ghostface's erratic movements and brutal attacks both menacing and memorable. His agility and stunt expertise elevated the tension in chase scenes. Farwell once shared, "Ghostface's clumsiness was intentional. It made him more human and unpredictable, which added to the fear factor." This approach made the killer uniquely relatable, yet terrifying. Dane Farwell's contributions to Scream solidified Ghostface as a horror icon, blending slasher violence with dark humor. Tom Woodruff Jr. as Pumpkinhead. Tom Woodruff Jr. brought the vengeful demon Pumpkinhead to life in the 1988 horror classic of the same name. As the towering, otherworldly creature summoned for revenge, Pumpkinhead became a striking figure in horror. Woodruff, a skilled creature performer, donned a full-body animatronic suit, enduring hours of physical strain to embody the demon. His nuanced movements gave Pumpkinhead an eerie, lifelike quality. Reflecting on the role, Woodruff said, "Performing inside the suit was challenging, but it was rewarding to see the creature come alive on screen." His dedication brought emotional weight to the monster's vengeance-driven presence. Tom Woodruff Jr.'s performance helped establish Pumpkinhead as a cult classic, showcasing the artistry of practical effects and creature design in horror. So there you have it. The wild whirlwind journeys of 20-plus stars who've said "I do" more times than most of us can count. Their stories show us that even the biggest icons face love's ups and downs. Some found happiness, others learned from mistakes, and a few are still searching. But one thing's clear. Life isn't about perfection. It's about trying, failing, and trying again. Think about it. These celebs could have played it safe, but they chose to keep going after what they wanted, no matter how many times things didn't work out. That takes guts, and maybe a little hope. So, what's your takeaway? Is it second chances, resilience, or just being okay with messy love? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to Iconic Inside for more juicy stories like these. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And if you're curious about how time has treated some famous 80s actresses, check out our last video, 20 famous Hollywood actresses of the 80s who have aged badly. It's waiting for you on the end screen. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.